This is a really collegial conference that brings together really like-minded people who are concerned about student well-being in the tertiary sector. So that's a very important issue. And in the context of that, the main thing that I was talking about today was highlighting how if we as academics and university staff in professional positions are going to properly support student well-being, that we need to be well ourselves. So the analogy that I was working with this morning was the oxygen mask. All of us who've flown, which is most of us now, know that we're supposed to fit the oxygen mask to ourselves first and then help children or other people who need it. So in terms of that then, there isn't a lot of research. There hasn't been a lot of work done asking academics about their well-being and finding out what actually are stressors for them and challenges that are making things difficult or impacting their well-being. So I've been involved in the last couple of years with some colleagues from the UK and Australia doing some work around law academic wellbeing. The key issue then that was coming out points to the neoliberal university, that the university has become a part of capitalism, and so university education is like a business where universities are strapped for funds from government sources and so are seeking to make a profit. The student then feels like a cog in the wheel of this machine that is a money generating process. So we don't like to think of universities like that, but I think that what we have to do is grasp reality and understand truly what the working conditions are for academics these days. There were a whole number of issues that came up in the work that we did with the law teachers that I think creates a bit of a to-do list for universities. They involve things like workload, transparency and fairness around workload, particularly in terms of teaching workload. So academics are feeling under a lot of pressure to teach more students with fewer resources, but also the conflict in terms of roles and expectation around role fulfilment are challenging academics too, because they are researchers as well as teachers, as well as fulfilling service obligations on committees and externally to the university. So there is a wonderful resource that I really want to draw to everybody's attention. It's called Enhancing Student Wellbeing, and it has an explanation around student wellbeing issues, curriculum design ideas, teaching practice ideas, how to have difficult conversations with students, and also how to look after our own wellbeing. Some really practical tips that we can all enact almost immediately that could potentially make a big difference to how we feel in doing our jobs.